He's a perfect guy to take him out too. He took Ngannou out. Why would he not take Jake Paul out? And for him, he probably make more money fighting Jake Paul than he will fighting anybody else that he can fight right now. So why would he not do it? I mean, not that he needs the money right now anyway, but if he's going to do something, if he want to get a good win to put him back on the scene, that's a perfect win. You get a lot of money doing it.
I tell you what, I say to AJ, if this goes past 5 rounds, everybody's gonna be having a go at you because you can't go past 5 rounds with this kid. It has to go past 1 round or 2 rounds. Past beyond 4 or 5 rounds, you know, people are gonna be doubting you as a fighter himself.
Jake Paul cannot go 6 minutes with Anthony Joshua. It's just not gonna happen. You're talking about a man who starched Klitschko.
Roy Jones Jr. breaks down the upcoming Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua fight, saying that AJ is going to beat Jake Paul brutally. Roy further explains that the matchup brings excitement, attention, and huge financial rewards to boxing. He believes the event is great for the sport and that the massive money involved benefits.
I want to change subjects just a little bit here. And Anthony Joshua, there's rumours circulating he could be fighting Jake Paul next. 1, do you think it's good for boxing? And 2, do you think the fight will happen?
I think it's great for boxing. I think the fight will happen. AJ is 1-0 against these guys that come in to these boxing careers late. So why not? He's a perfect guy to take him out too. He took Ngannou out. Why would he not take Jake Paul out? And for him, he probably make more money fighting Jake Paul than he will fighting anybody else that he can fight right now. So why would he not do it? I mean, not that he needs the money right now anyway, but if he's going to do something, if you want to get a good win to put him back on the scene, that's a perfect win. You get a lot of money doing it.
Derek Chisora took a very different route in his breakdown of the situation. To him, the entire conversation is less about competitiveness and more about business. Chisora argued that the fight isn't something fans should treat as a death match or a legacy-defining moment. Instead, it's simply a massive opportunity for everyone involved to earn money with minimal risk. He pointed out that Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn, Jake Paul, and the entire promotional machine behind the event would walk away with huge financial rewards. Chisora's stance is blunt. Critics aren't angry because the fight is bad. They're angry because the people in it are making an enormous amount of money.
When we look at AJ against Jake Paul, what sort of gulf do you expect to see?
Listen, we are in the game of entertainment. Either we're entertainment in the ring or on the football pitch, it don't matter. It's called entertainment. People are going to buy tickets to go watch Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua fight. You know, we're all entertainers, either way. So I'm happy. I'm so happy for AJ because he's doing this for himself. And you have to understand, you have to give so much respect to Jake Paul. You know, whatever he says, he makes it happen. You know, before he was like he wants to fight Anthony Joshua and people were laughing at him. And then suddenly it's happened and people are like, wow, what's going on here? You know, so kudos to that kid, man. He's very good at promoting everything he does.
Derek, do you reckon there's a bit of jealousy from other boxers and even like pundits flying around as well? Because even since it's been announced last night and today...
I know the biggest jealousy pundit you guys have in that is Simon Jordan. I'm telling you right now, Simon Jordan right now, he must be suffering inside and out right now because he knows Eddie's making money, Anthony Josh's making money. So he is dying right now, Simon Jordan.
Look, Derek, and I know you say it's entertainment and there'll be a massive audience, but is there an element of danger as well? Look, AJ's a former world champion, and this is a guy, you know, the best he's been in with is Tommy Fury.
Listen, he don't really care. He don't, you know, in a boxing ring, it's the only place you can murder somebody and not go to jail. So, kudos to that. So if he gets beaten up and something happens, it's part of the game.
Well, I'm not sure that's a game that people will want to see, though.
Is it a real fight, though? Is this going to be a proper fight? You will know more than most.
Mate, let me tell you something. From how much they're getting paid, about much 177 million, whatever, and they're splitting down the middle. So I hope it's not a game because I want to see some blood. I want to see somebody's teeth falling out. So I told Anthony, I already messaged Anthony as I listen.
The conversation surrounding this fight between Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua has become one of the most unexpected yet fascinating debates in modern boxing. Abdullah Mason offered one of the more balanced viewpoints. Rather than writing off the matchup as a circus or a guaranteed blowout, Mason argued that Jake Paul has developed enough skill and discipline to make the fight at least somewhat competitive. In his view, Paul has been training seriously for years, picking experienced opponents and gradually leveling up. Mason's stance isn't that Paul would beat Joshua, but rather that fans shouldn't underestimate how much work Paul has put in. This perspective challenges the instinctive reaction many boxing purists have. Joshua is a former unified heavyweight champion, an Olympic gold medalist, and one of the most technically
so is that surprising? Is that the first you've heard of it?
That's the first I've heard of it. That's surprising to me.
Confirmed, 3 minute, eight rounds.
3 minute, 8 rounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just your take on it, just seeing Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua in a heavyweight fight.
I mean, I guess they're doing what's best for them, you know. So I feel like, you know, I don't got too much to say on it.
I asked you before when Tank was originally scheduled to face him, if you'd watch it, you said you would. But is this more of a competitive challenge for Jake, do you see, because of a natural weight between them being a lot closer?
Oh, this is definitely more of a competitive challenge for them. So I'm going to probably tune into that one too.
Legendary promoter Frank Warren echoed this point in his own way. He admitted openly that regardless of the criticism, everyone would end up watching. This honesty highlights an important truth. Even the loudest haters wouldn't be able to resist tuning in. Warren also noted that Jake Paul has been gradually increasing the level of his opponents, taking steps forward in terms of skill, experience, and challenge. To Warren, the fight isn't disrespectful to the sport. Instead, it's part of boxing's evolution where entertainment, global reach, and financial appeal coexist with traditional matchups. His approval suggests the industry doesn't see Jake Paul as an invader.
Well, what I think is that people will buy it. They'll watch it. And Netflix have bought it. And they're expecting to get big numbers. They've had big numbers for his last 2 fights. He's a major attraction for whatever reason. But he's a licensed boxer. He trains, he works as a fighter. I take my hat off to him for all of that. He's not a heavyweight, and he's stepping in with, people have criticised some of his opponents in the past, but he's stepping up to the plate.
Can't criticise this one, I suppose.
He's gone from one extreme to the other. He's fighting a guy, two-time world champion, as somebody who's a natural heavyweight. I know there's a weight clause thing on there, but I don't think that will make a lot of difference to AJ. And he's also a gold medalist. I think it's he's a massive favourite, AJ, for this fight. He's getting very, very well paid for it. And people will buy it. You'll buy it because it's a road crash.
He is a massive favourite. The bookies only have him at 1-10 and 1-4 to get the stoppage. Is that a bit mad to you?
I mean, look, you've seen AJ. You see what he's done with Ngannou.
Yeah, Ngannou and Jake Paul are two very...
And Ngannou's a natural heavyweight.
Yeah. I just thought those odds seemed a little bit, I suppose...
skinny.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it disrespectful to the integrity of boxing?
No, because it's... Look, you're asking a question that you know the answer to, as does most people in the industry. So, it is what it is. It's a pure money-making venture with a guy that's AJ doesn't mean too much in America. Jake Paul does. AJ's ventures into America didn't go down too well, did it? So Jake Paul does, though, and he's got a massive following, and that's why he's on the A side of the card. It's in America, and that's where it's at.
Former heavyweight champion David Haye delivered one of the harshest assessments. He warned that for Jake Paul, stepping into the ring with Joshua could be dangerous enough that it might be his last day on earth. Haye emphasized the massive physical disparity between the two men. Joshua's size, power, experience, and athletic pedigree are levels beyond anything Paul has faced. Haye's angle is built on raw boxing logic. Joshua has knocked out elite heavyweights. Paul has faced smaller, older, or inactive fighters. The difference, Haye believes, is so big that it shouldn't even be debated as competitive. For him, the fight is a mismatch, not just